On this episode of Roadkill, we trade a 600 horsepower Chevy truck for a Volkswagen with a busted door.
I think he's enjoying that too much now.
The Muscle Truck is a 1974 Chevy that you first saw in episode 18 of Roadkill. It's powered by an all-aluminum LS6, it has a turbo 400 automatic transmission, a gear vendor's overdrive, and a 4.9-inch rear end with 513 gears.
The thing that changed about the Muscle Truck since the last time you saw it, that's right, EFI. This is MSD Atomic Self-Learning EFI. It's supposed to be a real simple deal, and so far it's running good. We're impressed so far.
Here's the plan. We've already been drag racing with this truck, but Freiburger and I think it could also work off-road. It could be the ultimate dual sport vehicle with just a little bit of modification.
So we know we can take the rear fenders off and put giant rubber on it, but the problem's up at the front end. It's got drop spindles and airbags, and I've aired the bags all the way up, so we're trying to decide if we're either gonna cut the fenders out or remove the whole front clip so we can fit maybe a 33 or something taller.
That's a big tire for the front of this.
Yeah, that hits everything.
You'd have to trim the front of the fender, maybe a little bit of the back of the fender, the top of the fender.
Yeah, to make it steer. It's also all the way down right now.
That helped, but
It would look rad though.
yeah.
So the question is, you want to make it work?
Yeah, as I say, does it look good enough to warrant getting out the Sawzall? That's what you gotta ask yourself.
But we have to decide.
Can't believe I'm saying this. I vote that tire on the front and just hack the fender.
I like my fender. Okay, go get them mounted.
We got our boggers mounted up, threw them in the back of the truck, and it was time to hit the road. Because you know what? We're not even gonna test fit these things until we hit the sand dunes.
Wow, this thing's loud.
How bad are the brakes on this truck?
Oh, can they be considered bad when they don't exist? So really, the Muscle Truck could be surf, sand, and sea. It could be drag strip, off-roading, and handling.
Yeah, the handling thing,
Not really.
not so much. I don't know if these are the right tires to go to the sand dunes, but it's what they had in stock that would fit our truck, so we're gonna try them.
Salton City, California is a beautiful resort town. They've got roads that resemble waves. I was ready to surf this thing. Check that out.
We are about 5 hours from Los Angeles in Imperial County, home of the Imperial Sand Dunes, which are better known as Glamis.
So what we have here is a 37 by 13.0 Super Swamper Bogger, and on the front we have a 31 by 1150.
Step number one is there's about 8 half-inch bolts holding the top end of the step side to the bed.
She's free?
She's free.
Okay, next step is going to be to raise the front of the truck with airbags.
It's no secret that Freiburger is a little bit delusional with regards to automobiles and time and money. He thinks we're gonna be able to stick those 31s under this truck and go off-roading without them hitting the fenders.
No, I don't think that. I hope that. Next thing what we're gonna do is remove the inner fender wells out of this thing, because I continue to believe that I don't want to trash all the sheet metal on the truck. Look at that pristine inner fender well.
Clearance, Clarence.
One of the things I did to prep before we even got here is put this pre-filter on the cone air filter. Because if you have one of those regular, like, you know, K&N or Air Raid type filters on it, it'll get sand packed in it out on the dunes, so.
Well, normally I'd zip tie this wiring harness to the fender, but we only have 3 whole zip ties on this trip. The world's worst duct tape is gonna hold that up there.
Oh, don't you hate that? Don't you hate it when you're dealing with one of those ratchet type jack stands and you go to move it and the thing slams down and pinches you right in the web of your thumb? A lot of people believe that you want an all-terrain tire, nice smooth tread for flotation on the top of the sand. When I was the editor of 4-Wheel and Off-Road, we did a test and actually proved that a typical mud terrain is better than a typical all-terrain for blasting around in the dunes. But I'm sure plenty of you will disagree with that. And you'll probably be right when we go out there and sink this thing right to China. Ready?
God, this jack is fast.
That is a look. That's instant transformation. This is the sand muscle truck. This is a dual sport muscle truck.
This is Brutus.
I don't care if we don't make it 10 feet. This is a good look.
This is the best this truck's ever looked. Look how pissed off it is.
This gives it purpose too, doesn't it?
Ridiculous. I love it.
I think we've only spent about half an hour transforming it up to this point, maybe 45 minutes. But now we get into the really bloodthirsty part. It's gonna make me cry.
Well, here's the thing, is you can either just nip that corner there
and then just put a half.
and put a half moon, which looks weird.
Yeah.
Or we can continue this cut and then bring it back down into here. Why don't we just do that? I am ruining Freiburger's day by plotting out how much sheet metal I think we're gonna have to hack off of this thing to keep it from crunching the fenders.
Somehow it doesn't have that Roadkill hacked but still cool thing going on. But I don't know what else we're gonna do. Wow. I don't know. Maybe I should just look the other way. The audience is gonna hate this as much as I do. So I think we should just cut away from it so nobody has to look at the gore, then come back. We'll look at see how good it is.
We'll go home, we'll save this piece, flange it, Zeus it back on there. Then it truly is dual sport. Like it?
Sure.
By here, Freiburger will be in tears. And by here, he'll be throwing tools. And then it's, let's ride. Just visualize the cut.
Yeah, I can't look. Let's go.
Why is this fun for me right now?
It's not often you can actually get a photo of the moment of a loss of a loved one. Too late now.
Hello.
Did it just come out or break?
Broke the blade.
Okay. I'll just get you another one. It'll be fine. Wow. Okay, where were you on this one, and this one, and that one?
Well, as I was indicating before, the center is not the center, see?
Wow, that is bad. Yeah, he's just gonna make a flange and Zeus it right back on. It'll be mint.
Look how much clearance you have now.
I'm gonna go cry. I think we just took about 2,500 bucks off the value of it. But then again, we bolted on $2,000 worth of boggers, so it all evens out. The thing that's gonna make it all great is the moment we're out there in the sand dunes blasting around.
Now you're talking.
Oh, I'm thinking it's pretty good.
Oh, that was awesome. It works awesome. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes! I think I'm glad we got the boggers. Did you feel it start to dig and then I throttled out of it? This is great!
Totally worth cutting the fenders for.
Oh yeah, we win.
Oh my God!
Okay. We're done.
Alright. Don't get stuck.
What are you doing?
That's not good at all, dude. Did we blow a bag?
Yeah.
Well, our fun was cut a little bit short when we blew an airline going to the right front airbag. And of course, we don't have any airline. So we're gonna have to get creative here fixing that. And we can't get towed because we are nowhere near a highway. See those lights a couple miles that way? That's not the highway either. So we're gonna have to be MacGyver and fix this by ourselves.
We won't be defeated.
Good God, no.
We're back in the shop and we're gonna fix this thing. We decided that we needed to have a little bit more action out of the truck since we mangled it so badly. So we're gonna head up to Pismo this afternoon and do a shootout with Fred Williams from Dirt Every Day. But we have a couple things to fix, like, are you on the airline?
Yeah, we'll get the airline replaced. We'll get rid of the duct tape holding the wiring up.
That and the exhaust fell off of this thing in the middle of the night on the road when we were on our way home from Glamis, the last deal, and it literally made for my worst night on Roadkill ever. It was freezing, it was like ear-piercing loud.
That was a crappy ride.
It was horrible.
And believe it or not, as much as I hacked the fender out, it still needs more because it rubs.
You're right. Oh, were you gonna tune that up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It'll Zeus right back in.
Let's get out of here. That's pretty good. So we fixed the muscle truck, headed up PCH, and drove right through Malibu. Ultimately, we ended up in Pismo, California, and the next day, we were heading to the dunes. We woke up the next morning and had kind of a Mythbusters moment where we had to find out, could we smoke a set of 37-inch boggers with the muscle truck? The answer?
I'm standing in the middle of nowhere waiting on Freiburger and Finnegan. Right on schedule. Be here at 9 a.m., they said.
Sorry we're early.
9 a.m., 12 p.m., whatever, it's all the same.
Yeah, we made it.
How are you?
How's it going?
Pretty good. Is this your muscle truck?
Car has paint on
I
it.
haven't seen the bug.
Oh, it's pretty good. That door doesn't shut.
I like the wagon wheels.
I like the boggers.
Those are shovels.
But you've got lightweight going for you, and we've got horsepower and boggers.
I know. I think we're pretty even.
Pretty even?
Considering.
I don't want to stand around anymore.
All right, let's go play in the sand.
Well, what's the plan? I think
Race to the top of that dune. That's the plan.
Ooh, a drag race. A
Yeah.
drag race uphill?
Yes. Starting downhill.
like start here.
Oh, here's the other thing.
It's on the other side.
Whenever you get somewhere, don't stop pointing uphill. You'll get stuck again.
We do have a shovel.
So here's what's happening. We've got the rental truck stuck, the bug stuck, the muscle truck stuck, and this guy's gonna yank us out right now. Yay!
Fred is stuck again. We'd be nothing without the video truck on this trip.
I really thought hooking up with the host from Dirt Every Day would up our dirt game, but no. If anything, it's slowing us down. All right, fellas, this is a drag race up that hill. To win the drag race, you have to go all the way over and disappear. I don't want to see you. If you get stuck and dig dirt from China, you lose. If you both get stuck, you have to get out and run to the top of the hill, okay?
What?
When you hear me yell the word yoga pants, start your car and go.
Yogurt pants?
Yoga pants. Everybody got their safety gear on. All right, fellas.
What?
Yoga pants. Oh, really close. Go muscle truck. We win. So clearly, there is an advantage for you in acceleration and all that crap and horsepower. So this time,
I can't hear anything you're saying.
you're fine, don't worry.
What?
This time, go to the top, and you have to go all the way to the flat part, turn around and come back down. So you're a little more maneuverable. This may equalize things a little bit here.
First, second, third, neutral, reverse, park.
All right, we good? Chuck Norris. Fred's being a little timid. Volkswagen's already making the turn. Uh-oh, Fred went way over the top. Way over the top. Just like that bad movie with Sylvester Stallone. Volkswagens are almost halfway here. Fred's not scared though, he's getting after it.
That's awesome.
All right, so I gotta ask you, who's having more fun? That's what I wanna
I
know.
think we're both having a riot.
Okay, all
I
right.
had fun.
I wanna try it.
Finnegan's busy right now. Here's what I need you to do. The challenge is going to be highest carve on this bowl.
All right.
The nearly vertical bowl, I might add. I'm going to flip a coin. You're going to decide which car you're driving first.
Okay.
Heads is going to be muscle truck, okay?
Okay.
Ah! What is
Ah, in the sand.
Heads!
All right, muscle truck. Let's do this.
Pretty miserable. Sand in my eyes, grit in my teeth, my truck getting ruined by other people. Turn the wheel to your right. Who needs four-wheel drive?
Oh boy. Okay, I think I can go higher. Let's try that again.
Go, 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 go!
There you go, there you go, there you go. Well, he did just beat the muscle truck all the way to the top. Oh, check this out. Final challenge, hill climb, jump. It's a toss-up?
I think it is a tie.
Really? Wow. I am leaning towards the Bug just for...
Well, it got more air.
It got more air, it carved higher on the Bull, it rides smoother, but it definitely isn't just as fun to rip around it.
I would say if you want the Bug, I will take the Muscle Truck.
I like the Bug. It's pretty nice.
Bug's good.
So in the end, we found ourselves driving home in this '69 Volkswagen Baja Bug. It was actually pretty cool, and you know what? I think the reason we did it is at this point, Finnegan and I were not ready for another long night in the loud old muscle truck. So maybe call us soft. And we'll leave it for you to decide. Did we really trade a 600 horsepower pickup truck for a VW? Maybe you'll find out in a future episode of Roadkill.
So here's some stuff you didn't get to see last time. First and foremost, the ultimate cup holder / ratchet shifter mount. I'm pretty proud of this thing. It's made out of fence decorative hardware. This thing is, in fact, genius. I'm chewing sand, how about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurting my teeth.
Better than floss. Better than fluoride, better than brushing every day.
We'll just flange it. Zeus, Zeus it right back.
Go right back. No one will notice. Like it never happened.